I'm doing pop culture, entertainment, things like that. Also, when I can, following Marilyn Manson. The case and the details have kind of overwhelmed me, but this is a pretty big update here. It's from the Marilyn Manson Uncancelled account on Twitter, and it says, Case terminated. The Ashley Morgan Smith line case against Marilyn Manson has been dismissed. Now, Ashley Morgan is someone who's one of the bigger accusers. She's been on The View. She wasn't convincing, by the way, but she had a lot of legal issues that were her fault. She didn't show up for depositions, she got stories mixed up, things like that. Now, here's what I gotta say, because I'm not incredibly detailed in the case, but I do know this. Marilyn Manson's been accused by a lot of women. A lot of people know it, and a lot of people believe it because there's a lot of women. What I say is the more accusations, the more evidence there should be, but we've got the opposite. Accusations grow, but evidence stays the same, which is pretty much nothing as far as tangible, hard evidence. Now, when the bigger players fall, how does that make the littler players look? When the bigger accusers get their cases dismissed and get proved wrong, how does that make the accusers who have a lot less evidence and a lot less time spent with Marilyn Manson look? It makes them look, well, not so good. It makes it look like they were jumping on a bandwagon, wanted to get their name out, wanted to participate, or even got kind of encouraged to participate. So let's read what we got here in the tweet. Terminate civil case. Order dismissing action without prejudice by Judge Fernando L. Arnel Rocha, if I'm saying that one correct. On October 5th, 2022, the court granted plaintiff Ashley Lindsay Morgan Smithline's counsel, J.D. Ellwager's motion to withdraw representation, stayed the action, and ordered plaintiff to file by December 5th, 2022, either a notice of substitution of counsel or a status reporting regarding her readiness to litigate this action in pro se. Plaintiff was advised that the court may dismiss the action without prejudice pursuant to Fed R Civ P41, whatever that is, if she failed to file a response timely, which she did fail to do, I'm pretty sure. Plaintiff has not filed a response as of the date of this order. The court therefore dismisses this action without prejudice for plaintiff's failure to prosecute the action. Defendants Brian Warner and Marilyn Manson Records motion to dismiss plaintiff's complaint 28 or 28 is denied as moot. Case terminated. And Marilyn Manson Uncancelled says, congratulations, Marilyn Manson. This is from January 3rd, 2023. And of course, got a lot of people who seem to be pretty happy about it. And the reason they're happy is because Marilyn Manson is accused without evidence, so we won't want to see him get convicted or anything really bad happen to him. Well, a lot of bad has happened to him, but anything worse happened to him because of allegations alone and no proof. If there was proof, if we had audio, like he said to an accuser, I was hitting you, not punching you, all right, I think that was pretty good. Obviously, we don't have that. If one of these accusers had a picture of them with their finger cut off at the time they knew Marilyn, and Marilyn said that they were together at the time, okay, that would be pretty good. If one of the accusers had some ice cream spilled on them and Marilyn took a picture of it, well, that would look pretty good. That would be weird, like he set the accuser up or something. We don't have that. So, as you can see, we don't have a lot of evidence. As you might know, Ilma Gore and Evan Rachel Wood, who are the other two big players in this, have not presented evidence. They've actually been caught in a few lies as well. So as of right now, it's looking pretty good for Manson. Let's see what happens in the future. And I gotta just circle back to the fact that Ashley's appearance on The View and on the news was very awkward. She didn't seem like she wanted to be there, and she had trouble explaining what happened. And when they asked her what happened, she couldn't really describe what he did. Now, I'm not saying she's got to go into really, gory detail or anything, but look, if you're accusing someone publicly, you've got to at least be able to describe what the heck happened. In some form, some way, we could know you're telling the truth. If you just sit there on camera and you're just like, yes, he did that to me. You're shaky and your lawyer's looking at you like this, signaling you to maybe say something different or whatever. Sorry, man. It's like a criminal in Scooby-Doo. You know the mask is just coming right off at some point. Anyway, quick little update here. I've got a lot of videos planned for this week, but this was a pretty big one. Figured I'd throw it out there. Shout out to the Manson cases. Been sending me all these details on the case and everything. So thank you, Manson cases. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. And if something else big comes up with Manson, I'll be covering it when I can. See you next time.